Alright everybody, I'm going to get better at being able to illustrate and show people more of what my collection is about, all the finds that you've seen already on YouTube or what have you. This is where I keep them. And as I've shared before, this is the box that I illustrate. I think it's a fantastic idea for somebody if they have kids or friends or relatives come over that really want to check out the weight of an arrowhead, the texture, the difference in texture, and get the points wet, see the grain of the stone, whatever it is. But again, this one's going to be a little shorter as I illustrate some of my collection. Today I have thought that I would illustrate, at least for this video, some of my G10's. There's a lot depending on the size because I put them in different compartments around this box. Like I have some crystal up here that are just smokers, G10's, and I have some pine trees, what have you, and a lot of you know what those are. I have favorite crystal and what have you over there, and then the Guilford G10's. But what I reserve for specialty points that I really consider just really great are right here. And I want to just show you these. There's maybe 9 or so, and there's all, these compartments. They seem fairly small, and they are. They hold a lot of points if you ever want to check it out. They can hold up to 20 points. Some of them hold 25 points in the smaller ones. It's unbelievable. The bigger points, like this, they hold up to 15 points. You got to just be gentle with everything. You got to make sure that if this is a child or whatever they're handling, you teach them the right way and hold it over something that's soft. I didn't even mention this one before. This drawer is going to be awesome when I can show you all the points that are in here. Because like I said, all these are pretty much complete points. But today I want to show you this one. And I'll start off with this point here. This point here is great. It's a lance point. Unbelievable. But this material I did not find at the field over towards the Archaic ever again. It was a one-time find there for this kind of material. And they might have traded it in. I don't know where it came from. It was nice though. It was the type of flint, very smooth, but just a nice point. I'll always remember that. This is one of my really early finds in that site. And that site really didn't turn out to produce much. It's not even one of my prime sites. And I've returned time and time again. It's not like I gave it up. And just randomly grabbed from this container. This point was a smoker. It was a surprise, as a matter of fact. Complete surprise. I put it down, I don't know if I can get my focus working. There we go. This point was just a nice piece of quartz and sharp. And you can see why in this box I put some other points. Definitely, for those of you who like translucent points, since I find so much quartz crystal here, translucent to me is pretty much a given for points like this. It's a special thing. I don't take it for granted, but just a nice point. Alright, let's see if I can go old to new from recent finds. And although it sounds like that on the video, trust me, I am not handling these things harshly, if you will. Alright, oh, here's an early one. Looks a little rough, but this is a really unique piece if you look at it. Really unique piece. Big piece. Diamond. Really crazy, huh? Somebody can tell me anything they want about this. And that reminds me of another piece that's in there that's very similar. I mean, that's old. That's a really wild piece. If I can find it. That's the piece I wanted. Alright, see my time here. I'm trying to keep my time. Look at the flaking on this. You can see why that compartment's like that. This was another early find. What it means is I didn't have a grasp of collecting artifacts at the time. Of course I wanted to, Look at that point. It's a little bit crazy. It's got even some type of fluting going on it. Really great point though. And I found that just when I was pretty much a new collector. I haven't been doing this for more than 2 years, but found some great stuff I'm thankful for. Here's another larger piece. Great stuff, right? It's just thankful to have a place. You know, it's all over. People don't realize it, but this compartment already, these are fairly large pieces. It holds them all. This is a real smoker right here. This indeed is like a gray. Look at that. It's like a gray translucent quartz. Look at that. Nice piece. All right, a couple more. Here's another big piece. I found this relatively recently. I don't even know if that's a right side notch. And it was sticking up just like that from the ground, as we all know. Another point, significant. Just points that I feel are at least significant to my collection. And the two that are just killers at the end here. Look at that. A little bit of fluting going on there. Just exceptional pieces. That's a nice piece. And then one more for this video. This. It's ground. Look at that. Absolutely crazy. All nice pieces. So as I finish up, just take a tour of all these so I can get in focus better. Just great pieces, really. And it's a great idea. All these fit in one little cubby hole, and I can keep them organized with a place for maybe a couple more. Well worthwhile. Just significant points.